So thank you so much, Julian, to give me the opportunity of presenting the Biostatistic Epidemiology Research Design Core, or BERD, which is a core of the DE-CTR, as you know. I'm Director of Clinical Research in the Institute for Research on Equity and Community Health, and also the BERD lead. So I'm going to give a brief introduction of the BERD, and then what I hope is to be able to go to the website and show you what are the steps to submit a BERD request. So here are the BERD specific aims, the current specific aims, to expand and enrich consultative services, develop innovative methods in biostatistics and data sciences, promote virtual self-paced synchronous and asynchronous learning opportunities, and expand the biomedical informatics research infrastructure. I will focus today only on our consultative services and the self-paced training and learning opportunities. So the BERD is a virtual core composed of scientists from the 4 institutions. Its administration is at Christiana Care, and we have BERD biostatistician in each institution, which avoids sharing of human subject data between institutions, which is always, some type of an issue, a little complicated for HIPAA compliance. However, it's totally feasible. And if a statistician from one institution has a specific expertise needed for a project, then we will facilitate the execution of a data use agreement. As you can see, some expertise is only present in 1 or 2 institutions, but not in all. So, for example, Nemours has a REDCap expert, and Susan McCann is the only BERD REDCap expert overall. We have Christiana Care as a geospatial analysis expertise, which is not present for the BERD in the other institutions. Bioinformatics expertise, we have BERD experts in bioinformatics at University of Delaware and Nemours. And qualitative analysis experts, we have experts at Christiana Care and at Delaware State University. But all together, we share these resources and we make them available to investigators from the 4 institutions. So the BERD services include statistical analytical plan for grant submission, data analysis to complete a paper, write an abstract or a scientific presentation, study design methodology advices. We also provide genomic analysis, mostly at Nemours, as well as bioinformatics expertise. Again, data capture and using use of REDCap. We can provide advice about these. We provide also assistance to access the National COVID Cohort Collaborative, or N3C, data enclave. And finally, we organize the Innovative Discovery Series and the Tech Talks. And hopefully, many of you have attended these presentations. The Innovative Discovery Series occur the last Tuesday, every 2 months, on the last Tuesday of the month at noon. And it covers topics in epidemiology, clinical research, health equity, whereas the tech talks are much more technical, as the name indicates. And it's monthly, the presentations are monthly on Thursday, also at noon, and it's the first Thursday of the month. And we have topics related to statistics, computer sciences, and bioinformatics. So there are eligibility criteria for BERD assistance. First, obviously, the project for which assistance is needed must be a research project with a planned academic outcome, paper, abstract, presentation, grant preparation. The requester or PI must be a Delaware investigator, so university faculty, attending physician, pharmacist, nurse scientist, from one of the 4 CTR institutions. But projects from residents, fellows, graduate students, anyone in training are not accepted. However, resident or fellows could be working with an attending on a specific research project, and the attending be listed as a PI or the BERD request, and then we will work on with the resident. But the attending needs to be listed as a PI on the BERD request. And also, obviously, the project for which you request assistance should not be a research project for which massive resources are needed. So, for example, if you need a full-time statistician for 1 year to do a project, I mean, you would need a grant to fund this this assistance. So there is one requirement that we ask for BERD assistance, to provide BERD assistance. So any product resulting from the BERD assistance, such as a poster, presentation, manuscript, report, must sign the Axel CTR grant. And I'm sure you've heard this many, many times. This is a citation. The grant number is in red, and the CTR is funded also by the state of Delaware. And this is, as you know, extremely important for all of us, to be able to keep being funded by NIGMS. So to submit a BERD request, what you have to do is go to the website. This is the Axel website. If you have a login, you may want to start with consulting here, to click on consulting services. And what I'll do just quickly after the presentation is to show you how to submit a BERD request. So we'll go back to the website. For education and trainings, to access the trainings that we offer, the virtual training, you click on education and training here. And then it will lead you to this website. You then click on Biostatistic Study Design Resources. And here are all the online courses that are offered to investigators. So a detailed description is posted for each course if you click on one of those, including the type of format, whether it's a YouTube video, recorded lecture, a paper, etc. And we also indicate the time it would take to go through the training, if prerequisite knowledge is necessary. And we have, as you can see here, we have a large variety of biostatistical topics posted on this hub. If you click on a topic, for example, on power, you will see that more resources, that you will see more specific resources that you may choose according to your expertise. So here is power, and according to what you want to do, you can click on any of those. I will strongly recommend that you click also on the Biostat4U website, which is a website with a lot of resources that are vetted by biostatisticians from several institutions, and including clinical researchers. So it's really well vetted. We also so the innovative discovery series are recorded and posted also on the website. So here you click, in the on the BERD and education training page on innovative discovery series, and this is the page where that you will find, and each presentation is sorted by topic. So for example, here I just show some of the presentation about health equity, but we have multiple topics that you can sort through. And same thing for the tech talks. The tech talks are recorded and posted on the website. Here are the tech talks. And again, it's on the BERD education training page of the website. And all the tech talks topics also are, all the tech talks presentations are sorted by topics. So for example, here, this was a presentation about COVID-19. And again, the tech talks are a little more technical in statistics or computer science. So I think, yeah, this is the end of the presentation. So I'm going to go to the website now. Stop sharing for a second, unless, do you have any specific question?
It looks like Renita has a question. Renita?
Thank you, Dr. Jurkovitz, for the wonderful presentation. Can you give us some guidance on how pilot applicants who want to get a consult with BERD, how would they approach it?
they need to submit a BERD request and indicate that it's for a pilot application. So really, let me go into the BERD, the website now. For some reason, I lost it. Everything, I mean, all the resources that we provide, I mean, the easier way is really the easier way to access those is to get a BERD request. So here, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so here again is the Axel CTR website. So you go to consulting and services here, and then scroll down, get help from BERD. I'm going to log in. So here is the BERD request. Oh no, that's okay. Can you see the BERD request?
Yes.
Okay, so submit a BERD request. You have a little paragraph here. Is this related to an Axel sponsored proposed project? So if you have already a pilot, if you have been funded, you would click yes here. But if you don't have a pilot yet, yet, you click no. Then you put your project title, project abstract. Is this project funded? Most of the time, no. Are you the PI on this project? So if you click no here, that's where you enter the PI name and for fellow or residents and the PI institution. Team size, grant proposal. So is this request related to a grant proposal? So for someone who is who needs help for submitting a pilot, so statistical help or data management help or something like that, you would click yes here and then select the type of grant proposal this request is related to. So we have Axel Pilot, Axel MRDA, INBRE Pilot, NIH and SF Foundation. Please, so here you would enter the grant submission date. And maybe I can enter, that would be in, let's say December 13th. And then, so the goal of for your BERD request, you would say obtain funding, and then summarize your methodology, for that you want to do either you need for a pilot or if you need something else. You can also here, say no if it is not for a grant proposal. You can click publication presentation and summarize your methodology, always as much detail as possible. It always helps us. And then, do you have data ready for analysis? You can say yes or no. So maybe we can put no. Here you indicate if the project is focused in any of the following areas, and the type of help you need. So, you have a large choice here. You click on any of those, so biostatistics, data analysis, study design methodology, for example. If you have a deadline, and again, we are really asking, making sure that you cite Axel for any results, for any products that you obtain from this BERD request. So you agree to cite Axel. And something that I would like to emphasize, please consider, including a BERD core statistician as an author on any manuscript should their contribution warrant. This is very important also for our statisticians. So basically, that's what it is. And what happens is that we receive it. Deborah Rees, who is a questionnaire care administrator for BERD, gets the request and she forwards them to me. And basically, I read all the requests, and then according to the institution or to what is needed, I assign the request to one of the BERD members. I mean, we first ask, whether they are available and whether they can do it, and then we assign the request on the BERD member. I assign it. Does it answer your question, Renita?
Yes, thank you. This was very helpful. I didn't know this process, so that one,
Really?
yeah, very, very, very helpful. Thank you.
Yes, please, guide everyone to the CTR website and the BERD request.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Looks like Dr. Yu has his hand up.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Yeah. Thank you.
morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, thank you very for the very helpful talk. I have two questions. So the first one, where the BERD core provides service for the bench research, preclinical research.
No,
Oh.
no, we don't.
Oh.
I mean, it depends on what it is. If it is statistic, yes, but we are not going to do any sample processing, for example. You know, we don't do that. Our scientists are funded through the DE-CTR to provide free help, you know, but it's statistics, it's data management, it's, genomics, but not, you know, we don't fund, you know, anything that is needed for bench research. But if you need statistics, you know, we certainly can help you.
Okay. Yeah, another question I have is, let's say the assignment, let's say for the clinical patient or sample data, when we submit a request, so the assignment is based on the institution. Let's say I came in from NEMOS, probably my assignment assigned to the NEMOS and the BERD core members, or just because what kind of project I assigned and I submit, then assign maybe to UD or Christiana. So
Exactly.
do you have an idea how to assign the project when I submitted a request? Yeah.
So yes, so if the NEMO statisticians are available,
Yeah.
and if you know, because you are from NEMOS, we would assign to the statistician. I mean,
Okay.
and unless you have you have already a collaboration with a University of Delaware statistician, you know, and you'll have to tell us in the BERD request. If there is a very specific expertise that is needed for statistics, and we have statisticians who have, you know, specific expertise, then we would assign, for example, a questionnaire care statistician. But then what you will need to do, if there is, you know, if the data are not totally de-identified, if these are limited data set, you need to have a data use agreement. And we can, you know, we can help you execute the data use agreement, and we need also to have obviously IRB approval and all these kind of things. So it is not it's or let's say it's totally feasible, you know, for another institution, you know, a statistician from University of Delaware to help someone from NEMOS, but you will need to have a data use agreement in place. And it's feasible, and we are trying to accelerate the data use agreement process, although this is not easy.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sure.